Welcome to the Radical Racing Truck League. This week, race 4, we are at Texas Motor Speedway. 4 corners, 24 degrees of banking, should be good racing. Pete Bevan is our league leader at the moment, with myself in second and Jonas in third. Alan Dawkins in fourth, with Andy Baker in fifth. A few people won't be able to attend today's race, including John Jenkins through to illness, and Rich Smith absent without leave. We don't know where he is, and Alan Dawkins is also an absentee from the race, so it gives us all a chance to make some points up on them there. Qualifying was really close, with Richard Wild taking first place with 29.2, with Tom Stanley really close behind with 29.288. And Jonas really close again with 29.39. Myself all the way down in 5th place with a 29.5. I mean, even our slowest qualifier was a 29.7. So we were less than half a second between everybody in this qualifying. And we're green, green, green for the start of the race. Due to a technical difficulty when recording and streaming this video, it didn't actually record any of the footage locally or put it up to Twitch. So unfortunately you're stuck with the recording of the replay with a little bit of post-race commentary over the top from me, which is not ideal, but I thought I'd take the advantage to use a different camera angle. We're going to go for the far chase camera here, so that we can see sort of the outside view, so we don't hear the spotter telling us things, but we will have a wider view available to us. So here I am in 4th place after that start. I'm pretty happy with that start. I've got Matt Walker right behind me in his Williams liveried truck, with the usual Richard Wild, Tom and Jonas out there in front of me. So I'm just logging some laps, quite happy with my position and seeing how we get on. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce you to my co-commentator for this evening's race. Isabel is in the chair next to me. She will be commentating on the occasional exciting moments with a few oohs, ahs, goos and gars. But rest assured, she's quite happy. She's quite happy playing with her toys and things in her chair, enjoying herself there. Well, we've got trouble on the backstretch. Lap number 8, we've got Alan Duggan. He struck the outside wall coming off the corner, which propelled him straight down to the inside wall there, and he has done some significant damage to both sides of his truck there. That's it's probably gonna need a green flag pit stop for him. So I've not really got anywhere to go. The 3 cars in front are all challenging quite heavily. To be honest, I'm quite happy just to hang by, pick up anything that happens between these guys, and try not to get involved. So Richard just hits the wall there, and I slam the brakes on as much as I can, but I still make contact with the back of him. At this stage, I'm just thinking I'd gained control again, but hadn't, and ended up losing it on the corner, and Matt Walker had nowhere to go but run into the back of me, so sorry about that, Matt. And Tom's taken a spin as well, and I think others have hit the wall, and we'll get a replay of that. So Richard just touches the wall on the exit and slows right down, and I knock into the back of him. I've kind of lost control a bit there, and unfortunately Matt Walker then has nowhere to go, and he does run into the back of me. Pete and Tom come around the outside of me, but I think Tom just loses it and hits the wall. So that's Tom about to start spinning in front, and Anthony here, he's slowing down, trying to avoid it, gets a little touch from behind from Stuart and slams into Tom and then into the inside wall. As we can see from the outside view, Stuart is very, very close behind, and probably doesn't notice, and gives Anthony a really big hit into Tom and then into the wall. Well, that wreck involved 7 of the 12 cars, so more than half the field got involved in that wreck. Used up the free repair on pretty much all 7 cars, so not many of us have got our free repairs left. Happening on the lap that it did, lap 10, by the time we go through the pits, which most of us did, took 4 tyres, full load of fuel. That puts us outside of the pit window. I think 2 cars didn't take a pit stop there, which obviously the 2 in front, and that means that they are going to have a smaller window until they run out of fuel. So here we go, this is the lap 15 restart, and I'm taking it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish place. As you can see, Tom just behind me is a faster driver than me. He's all over the back of me. I'm not blocking him. I'm taking my line, and but if he makes a lunge, I think I'll probably let him go. So we're on about lap 22 now, and you see Pete Bevan has just disappeared. Technical difficulties there, and his internet dropped, which means he disappeared out the race for about 6 laps. So bad luck there, Pete. You were competing really well there. Just coming off the corner, Matt hits the walling and bounces back. Tom does an awesome job at just about missing him. Good work there, Tom. Well avoided. So Matt Walker, number 51, racing with Alan and Stewart, just got it slightly skewy on the exit at turn 4, and that spun him into the infield. But he didn't hit anything, was able to get going again. Brought the yellow flag out, but no damage to his truck, and off he goes again. So time to think strategy. We're on lap 27, so the number of laps left means we can, if we pit here, we definitely go all the way. might be able to last, depending on cautions, last to the end of the race with fuel here. Everyone else has gone in. I think, right, last minute, I'm going to go in. I'm only going to take 2 tyres here. I was looking at the tyre wear in practice, and it's fairly even. I'm only going to take right side tyres, so I'm coming in 4th place. Take the right side tyres, enough fuel, which is only a couple of gallons, just to make sure that we can easily make it to the end of the race, and I'm out of here, and we're leaving them all in the pits there, and I'm back on the racetrack in 1st place. The only problem is I've only got 2 new tyres on the right hand side, and the left sides are already quite old, so we'll wait and see how I get on at the restart. So as I've only got 2 new right side tyres, I'm a bit worried about spinning my tyres at the start. So as soon as the pace car's got and I can go, I get on the gas, and I get on the gas fairly gently, but because I got ahead of them, got the jump ahead of the rest of the pack, I was able to maintain position, got a bit of a lead, and was able to assess myself in turn 1 without having to push too hard and not be too much of a danger. I'm expecting them to catch up. I'm expecting Jonas, I think is the car behind me, to pretty much get past me no problem. He's got 4 new tyres and he's very quick. But my plan is wait until he makes a good move, let him through, and then try and sit in his draft and make up the lack of speed in the corners by drafting him down the straights and keeping ahead of the rest of the pack. And we'll see how we get on with that. So here comes Jonas. Again, didn't make it too easy on him, but I didn't fight him very hard. I just wanted to make sure that I could slide back in underneath him to try and maintain my 2nd position. As you see there, Tom is very close. And he's quite keen to come by too, but I wouldn't mind sticking in 2nd place, to be honest. I should be able to ride Jonas's draft to keep more or less ahead. I know I'm going to be slower in the corners, especially as my left side tyres wear out. Andy looking very racy behind as well, so there's 2 wide between Tom and Andy behind. And but with the draft from Jonas, I'm able to keep ahead of them, especially when they go too wide. So Andy managed to get past Tom, and in his pursuit of myself and Jonas, I think he just pushed a bit hard and caught that outside wall, and as we've seen before, it just flicks you back into the inside wall, and that from a race winning position has done a lot of damage to his truck. So to pit here or not to pit, I reckon I didn't do too badly in Jonas's draft then. I was alright with what I had. Once I made this decision to grab the track position to only take 2 tyres, I think I've got to stick with it. As it happened, I think Jonas and I think Richard Wild were the only 2 that pitted to take 4 tyres. So that puts me at the head of the pack with still only the 2 tyres from last time, but slightly more worn out this time, with Tom will be next to me. That's Matt Walker just taking the lucky dog there, and that puts him back on the lead lap. Okay, this restart then, I've got even more worn out tyres, but I've got to do something slightly different. Tom thinks he's caught me out and started to go, but I just waited just a couple of seconds longer than I did last time, and then hit the accelerator. Got an even bigger jump on them this time, was able to get through turn 1 quite safely, but it really won't be long before Tom is catching me up. In fact, I barely made a lap before he came by quite easy. I gave him plenty of room to go down on the inside there. I was hoping to just come down and slot down behind him, which I did, and that's Alan behind, just trying to get past me as well. Alan's recovered from a early spin to be back on the lead lap and back in contention for the win. Oh, and Tom's hit the wall quite hard coming round turn 2 then. That gives me the chance to come up the inside and retake the lead. Probably could have stayed behind him, but I didn't want to lose too much momentum. I think I would have ended up overtaken behind. So I'm out in front again. I haven't really got the speed to hold it off, so Tom, even with a fair amount of right side damage there from hitting that wall, has still got the ability to come past. I think that's Abdul now coming up, looking to almost make it 3 wide. Luckily he sees better of and ducks back down again. I'm now following Tom pretty closely, and I don't think he's got the speed that he had before because of that damage, so it's again a bit tricky for him to draft us and keep us ahead of everyone. So Jonas now with his new tyres has managed to get past people and is catching us again. So 4 new tyres may well have been the way to have gone on there, especially if you've got the speed that Jonas has on this particular track. I'm hoping that he can still Tom can still keep me ahead of him, but it looks like Jonas has got like twice as much horsepower. Too wide now with Tom on the right hand side. I'm coming past him. It's going to be quite close. Jonas is trying to get past as well, but Tom manages to come down and block them. Just move the camera around so we can actually see a slightly better view of their fight behind. The way they're fighting each other, that's really giving me the advantage to stay ahead. Too wide is obviously much slower than single file, so he's keeping me ahead by going too wide there. See Richard Wild, the fourth car back there. Again, he's someone else with 4 tyres. I think he's just biding his time there. Seems unlikely that I'll be able to hold off 2 of the fastest drivers in this league with way newer tyres than mine for much longer. And indeed, here comes Jonas. Again, I tried to slot down in front of him, but Richard just nicked in there just in time, and unfortunately I've lost 2 spots in one corner there. So I'm going to try and draft these 2 guys anyway, see if I can hold on to my 3rd place position, but it's going to be tough from here on out. So not a lot more can be said. This is the strategy that I ended up with, worse tyres than the leaders to gain a bit of track position. Was it the right decision or not? I don't know, probably was, because otherwise I would have taken those restarts back there in 4th, 5th place. Could have ended up in any of the wrecks back there. And I didn't have the outright pace to beat these guys anyway, so they were much faster than me all through practice and every stage in the race really. They're faster than me. So we're on lap 66 here. You can see the smoke coming off my tyres and I'm trying to get it round. Matt Walker's now right behind me. He was driving faster and faster and catching me so fast. Maybe did it a little bit too much there because he actually got in the wall slightly at that point, but it doesn't seem to have slowed him down at all. So let's see if he can get past me. So this was lap 66 of 80. Make a bit of a mistake and let him come up the inside there. That's was a bit of a mistake. Luckily I'm managing to hold him a little bit on the outside. It's close racing there. I think we're just about giving each other enough room. I just about managed to keep the momentum enough to come down on the inside or come back down to the inside. I don't think I cut him off too badly there. I'm now trying really hard to keep the inside. I think if I can't be fast, I want to try and keep down on the inside, make him go around the outside of me. I think it is slower around the outside, and I'm just struggling to try and keep those corners. I'm backing the corners down a bit, which is making him probably keep up with me and be faster than me, but I'm trying really hard not to just blow the corner and end up giving him a nice easy pass. Right there, unfortunately, just not enough grip to hold it down that low, and as soon as he got past, that was it. He was gone. Again here, the tyres just giving up grip, not quite managing to drag me around the corners here, and my chance of third place is gone. My only worry now is whether Tom behind, albeit with the damage that he's got, he's limping around a little bit, will have enough to get past me with my very badly worn tyres. I'm just going to show the last 5 laps of the race from Tom Stanley's cockpit. You can see the gap between me and him as he's approaching. It just strikes the wall there, and that does me a lot of good, because slowed him down and caused some more damage to his truck. But he's trying really hard. He's got a worse damaged truck than me, but newer tyres. But he's trying really hard to catch me up here, and believe me, I'm trying really hard. I know how close he's getting to me, so I'm trying very, very hard to try and be smooth and make these tyres last. So these are the last 4 laps now. Oh, he's hit the wall even harder then. That's really trying hard, Tom. Probably too hard there. I think he'd have got me if he went a bit smoother, because I was struggling with tyres at this stage. So these are the last, I think it must be 3 laps now, from Tom Stanley's perspective. Well, there you have it, a 4th place finish, which I think I probably would have taken that, especially finishing ahead of Tom Stanley and Andy, and I would have said Pete, but all the connection issues that he had, that was bad luck, and he ended up finishing in 12th. Pete down there, the championship leader coming into this round. So good win there from Richard Wild. Jonas had a lot of pace and finished in 2nd. Matt Walker, welcome back to the league. I hope that means that you're going to come back every week. Really sorry for wrecking you again. Didn't mean to. And then Tom Stanley was just behind me. I think he was probably going to catch me if we had a bit longer, because my tyres were really quite worn out. League now shows that Jonas has taken the lead in the league, with myself in 2nd place, and Pete has now dropped down to 3rd place because of that poor finish there through connection issue. Next week is at Charlotte, so that's one of iRacing's free tracks. So if you're watching this and you fancy giving it a go, if you've got the truck, you've got the track. So come along and join in with us and see how you get on. Last season's playlist is down on the bottom left there. Click that to have a look at how we got on last season, and there's Tom and Jonas's views. If they put them up, I will link them just there. So as I say, next race is at Charlotte. It's usually quite a slippery track, but good fun. So join me next week for the Radical Racing's Truck League at Charlotte Motor Speedway.